Hey, this is Andrew New, and I want to take the time to thank you for checking out my newest publication with Kendor Music, the Saxophone Section Workout. This is a collection of 6 original compositions written for a jazz band saxophone section and rhythm section, and it tries to cover different areas that will help to make your saxophone section a better unit. One of the great things about a saxophone section is that we have 3 different types of voices in there. We've got 2 altos, 2 tenors, and a battery sax. And I try to make a point to get each of those instruments playing the lead line, playing the solos throughout the different pieces here. So I really also wanted to focus on thinking about playing together as a unit, as a section, but also knowing what your role is within that section. There's going to be times that you want to hear more from that bari sax. There's going to be times that the tenor sax jumps out as a soloist, or that second alto player even. And also just understanding that there's times that you want to relinquish that lead and listen to who does have the lead player, often that being that lead alto. So we talk a lot about breath, we talk a lot about dynamics and phrasing and rhythm and time. And hopefully through these different 6 pieces, they're written to be performed as an actual concert piece. So you can actually take these things performed. There's solo sections there on a couple of the pieces that you can vamp and you can practice soloing. Also has some added written solos as well that you can check out for some good ideas on that. So alphabetically we have Have a Good Life, which is just a ballad that goes through and starts off again with a lot of different voices dovetailing with their own different melodies, but really the beginning melody starts with the baritone saxophone and it jumps around to the different voices so everyone gets a chance to have a shot at playing that melody. The second piece is a jazz waltz called How About That. That actually starts out without the rhythm section all. It's just the saxophone section, but all playing individual lines. They all piece together and one by one coming in until everyone's playing together when the rhythm section finally joins in. And then jumping after that we have a rhythm changes piece here. Now this is not like a Charlie Parker kind of really up-tempo rhythm changes. It's more along the lines of the way something Thad Jones might have written. This is called Must Be Nice. And this is really definitely more of a super sax kind of a vibe to it, where the saxes are really playing together as a unit. There's a lot of dynamics, a lot of shaping with the lines that you can do, and there's also some neat moments for the soloist to kind of dovetail into each other. Everyone has a solo in this, but it's only for 4 bars, and each one just trades off and hands it off to the next person. So it's all about communication within the sax section. After that we have running and jumping. Well, this is the fastest piece of the whole collection here, and there's probably a lot more running than jumping involved with this one. But this one again, it's just trying to play as lightly and as relaxed as possible, but keep that tempo up. And listening to the other parts, and trying to make sure something like this has a dynamic shape, so not everyone's playing loud all the time, which is easy to do when you're playing a big fast swing tune like that. And then we go to sort of a tower power funk kind of a James Brown kind of a groove called Spring Fever. This one starts off with that bari sax laying down that bass line, and everything is built right on top of that. Again, we have a nice solo section on here that's just going to be opened up, easy to vamp over, basically 1 chord change, and it's really nice to try and play over that. We've got some written solos that you can check out as well. Wrapping up the whole collection here, and this is actually a piece that I really kind of like. It's called Over Macho Grande. And it's a Latin piece, but it's a versatile Latin piece. If you listen to the recording, you can find on the Kendor website. You can also practice along with that, and with just the rhythm section accompaniment. That's the neat thing about these pieces. They can be played with just the saxophones, they can be played along with the rhythm section recording, or they can be performed, of course, with a live rhythm section as well. So this last piece I designed that you could actually play it as a cha-cha, which a much more moderate, easier, slower tempo, and it works really, really well like that. But if you want to get crazy with it, basically double up the tempo and you can play it like a samba, and it works really well that way too. So hopefully you have a lot of options and a lot of really interesting things that I think are really idiomatic for a saxophone section, and ideally, again, will make your saxophone section sound tighter and tighter. So I hope you enjoy these things, and again, check out the recordings on the Kendor website. Thank you very much. Enjoy.